my God, the smell here. I don't know what's down there. Don't know if you might spot the Swamp Thing or the Toxic Avenger. Man, whoa, that's gross. But you wanna know what's cool? The Brian and Tim Show, and this is another episode exclusively for all y'all at home. Enjoy the episode. This is the Notorious B.R.I., and I'm out of here. Watch this.
Oh, hey, Brad, camera dude.
Oh man, he met us here. I didn't know if he would come out here. I mean, this is certainly kind of an eerie place. A great spot if you want to, you know, lose a cadaver, or if you're burying the E.T. game for the Atari. I mean, this would be a perfect landfill opportunity. Not sure why I picked this location for this specific review, but we have two international candy bars, Tim. Oh, I'm gonna let you hold one of these, sir.
Thank you.
And we're gonna kick it. We're gonna kick it off with Yorkie. Now, this is a British candy bar, raisin and biscuit.
Oh, I have a biscuit today.
Now, we are actually fortunate enough that within the vicinity of our neighborhoods, there is an international market, very close to my house, in fact, and a whole host of international, you know, everything, food, beverage, candy. Well, there's two bars in here, Tim, so fortunately we don't have to share one. We don't have to recreate that Lady and the Tramp, that iconic scene, you know.
I am disappointed, not gonna lie.
Raisin, biscuit, chocolate, let's go.
I'm gonna have to say, this is mildly sort of awesome.
You know what it's very similar to?
What's that?
A Chunky.
Okay, not familiar.
I think Nestle, I'll have to fact check that one, but Chunky, it comes in a silver and white package. It's a square, big chocolate chunk. It's got peanuts, raisins, and maybe that's it. But my brother loved them growing up. You can still find them some places. Now the biscuit part is a little misconceiving because I expected, you know, it to be kind of biscuit throughout. There's little chunks, like little bitty morsels of biscuits, you know, in here, but it does offer a nice crunch. The raisins and chocolate, I mean, Raisinets fans, you're out there, certainly. They go good together, and the chocolate's very milky. I mean, yeah, surprisingly, biting into it, it wasn't what I expected necessarily, but not at all bad. So
there was a lot more chocolate than I was expecting in there. I didn't even realize that there was milk chocolate in it. I was expecting it all to be toffee. So, moving on though,
that's good.
Here we have Toffee Crisp, also by Nestle. Or wait, was the first one by Nestle?
I believe so.
Yeah. So, Nestle. And this is starting to melt.
Yes, it was.
This is starting to melt, and oh, Lady and the Tramp, it's happening. No, it isn't. It's not. Oh.
I was gonna have to call him for my extra, my stunt double over here, Brian's stunt double.
Yeah, we do like.
We pay that guy a lot of money. We've never used him. He's been here at every single shoot. Yeah. Just right off camera, guys. I promise he's there.
All right.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Now, in its original form, I got to say, it looked a little suspect, a little chunky, and it's even got little Rice Krispies inside it that give it that texture of just. Do I have to fill in the blank? I mean, I think they're following this.
I think that they know what you're implying.
Oh, okay.
I don't, but they do.
And what was it? This is Toffee Crisp. Okay. Well, it's definitely going to be a mess. It looks like a mutant Twix with a Rice Krispie treat interwoven into the fabric of the candy bar.
I have to say, I am a fan. Now, the Crunch bar has always been my favorite chocolate bar, so
I like them too.
It makes sense that by extension I would enjoy these two, but yeah, I have to go in the high A's on both of these.
If it wasn't melty, I'd be able to give it a much more authentic, I think, you know, a take on this.
Oh, come on. Now you can walk up to, like, you know, some clerk somewhere is like, excuse me, restroom's out of toilet paper.
Oh, yeah, you could certainly do some poo humor. I got to tell you, though, it also reminds me of sort of like 100 Grand, a lot of these different candy bars. It's also surprisingly good, which is strange because, you know, I brought us out here in this wasteland and I was going to murder you if they were bad, you know, just kind of tie it all together. And I can't do that now, so.
Well, that's good.
That being said, though, two surprises from the international candy vendor.
I'm gonna run now.
Yay!
Yeah, it's the Brian and Tim show.
Oh, okay, another review.
Just testing my love rate. Evidently, I'm cold and clammy.
I always thought you'd be kind of like steamy or love fever, somewhere in that range. But hey, what can I say? Up next, Orange Club. It's a thick milk chocolate biscuit with tangy orange flavored cream on the inside. I think these are British. Yeah. These are a trademark of the UK. So,
I swear we've done. Maybe we didn't. Okay. Actually, they remind me of the Jaffa cakes. That's what it reminds me
there
of.
You go.
Okay.
For those people that have been following our video ventures before the Brian and Tim show, back in the early days, it's all available on reviewworld.com, video archives. Peep it out, man, if you got some free time.
Alright, let's see. I definitely get that orange
Yours
smell.
is, strangely, mine's not as melted as yours. Yours looks like a dog chewed it up.
Ah, cold and clammy, huh? Evidently my hands are warm.
There you go.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
I was wondering what that was on my lap on that screen in The Dark Knight Rises the other night. I didn't... Anyway. Oh.
Crunchy, brittle. Not a lot in the flavor department. Definitely not. The orange is more of a scent than a flavor.
What it's... Wait a second. I didn't tell you, my name is John Connor. I'm from the future. No. Yeah, you know, let's see, cameraman, if you can kind of... The top layer is like this orange, it says it's supposed to be creme? It's spelled, you know, as fancy with a little...
I've never understood the difference. Why some spell cream C-R-E-A-M or C-R-E-M-E. Maybe it's like Blu-ray, where they want to be able to trademark it. So
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It is a biscuit, which I think is kind of different. It's a little bit more unique. You don't get that in a lot of American candy. That crunch is kind of nice. The meltiness, I think, kind of detracts from my overall enjoyment of it. It's a little messy, and like you said, the orange kind of... It doesn't really work hand in hand with the chocolate. It's more so kind of clashing with it.
I just don't like how dry it is. That's really my big thing.
Yeah, and that biscuit, it's kind of like a sponge, soaks up all the moisture in your... You know, I imagine chilled, perhaps, you know, I might enjoy this a little bit better. Still, though, it's kind of overachieving, maybe. I mean, I don't know what they intended it, you know, but it kind of misses the mark, I guess, for me. So... I'm going to throw it somewhere in the middle ground. I'm thinking about like a C. I'm feeling a C.
Yep, I'd say exactly
the same. And if it's in a members-only club, you guys can keep your invitation. I'm doing laundry again. I'm stuck doing laundry, but you're watching Brian and Tim show. All right, we're here in Town Mall, Franklin area of Ohio. Nestle Crunch, which is one of my favorite candy bars, Girl Scouts limited edition candy bars. Now these are candy bars based off the world famous Girl Scout cookies. And as Tim was quick to remind me, there are no Girl Scouts in the cookies. But
disappointing.
Disappointed
first, Christina Ricci.
The caramel and coconut. Some know these as Samoas. I think they have another name too. Caramel Delights, I believe, is what they are called. Actually,
hey, it's broken in two. All right. You don't have to do Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah. That gets a little sloppy. You know, the Samoa candy, it does have coconut sprinkled on the top of it. This has a coconut flavor to it.
Actually, it kind of reminds me of the kind of the malted milk balls that you get around Easter a little bit.
Yeah, because it's got a thin wafer in it. Now this is good. It does remind me of the Girl Scout cookie. It's you know, supposed to represent. I want to see how much different the other ones are, though, in compared to this, because I think they all use the wafer gimmick. Up next is the peanut butter cream. You see a picture of the actual cookie there. And this, I think, is going to be fairly innocuous. I mean, a peanut butter candy bar, it's very melted. Our producer and our sound man and our audio guy, everybody here, they left these in the staff vehicle in our production van.
We have a van?
So, Tim, I don't know how you want to... Well, he's a bold man. He sticks his hands right in there and gets them all brown and gooey.
You know, I feel half tempted to toss this into the nearest swimming pool and see how many people bail out of that thing.
Yeah. It'll be Adult Swim real quick. Not bad, but I mean... It could be Reese's. You know, if you said this was some kind of a new Reese's candy bar, I would say, yeah, sure.
Actually, that's exactly what it reminds me of. There was a Reese put out. It was kind of their version of like the Nutty Buddy sort of bar or whatever. And
Exactly.
Very similar flavor to that.
Exactly. Interesting to point out too that one was very melted, whereas the caramel one not melted at all. Still not melted as it's sitting here. Maybe it's a thicker, more dense chocolate. Okay, last, not least, this is many people's favorite, the Thin Mints. The way that I like to eat my Thin Mints is I put them in the refrigerator or in the freezer. It really, it's nice. I gotta say, I like chocolate and mint. Tim, I've never liked Oreos in my life. Never ate Oreos. And then the other day, I know. And then the other day, I tried the mint stuffed Oreos. Loved them. I went for like a whole. Me and my son, we went for like an entire container in like a week. So I like mint chip ice cream. So I got a feeling I'm gonna like this one a lot. Don't let me down.
Also, this one's not melted, so solid.
You see on the top, there's these bumps. They're like hard, crumbly cookie pieces. It's a dark, rich chocolate. I mean, it's really. I like this a lot, Tim. I mean, do you like mint, chocolate stuff? Or?
It's not my favorite thing. Actually, the melted one was actually my favorite of the litter here today. But this literally does taste like Thin Mints, except thicker and crunchier.
I have to say this is probably my favorite of the three. Overall, though, even though they were a little bit melted, I mean, given it is summer, 80 degrees outside, these are actually pretty good. And Nestle Crunch, a lot of other brands do all kinds of gimmicky stuff with their candy bars. Nestle Crunch has been fairly, they don't jump feet first into gimmicks. So it's kind of neat to see them trying something different with the regular formula. Overall, as a group, melding the Girl Scout cookies with the Nestle Crunch bar, good idea. I like them. I'm gonna have to give it, I'll say an A-.
I have to concur with that. We hope this was informative.
As Weezer once said, the workers are going home. That's right, baby. Everybody's, done with work. They're home. They're relaxing. We're still prowling the streets because we're weird like that. Brian here.
Tim over here.
Heterosexual life mate Tim. We've done it again, fans. We have made YouTube history with just another awesome episode. This flower, I wear it here, but it's for all of y'all. Thanks for watching. As always, it's been a pleasure. Peace.
He hurt the flower.
This is feeling